Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 with our realistic series. Well, there's a little bit of money coming in. I don't know if it's coming in from this or if it's coming in from somewhere else. If it is, well, I suppose we're not actually processing very much very quickly here, are we? It's literally gone down by about 2,000 so far, which is pathetic, to be quite frank. Right, let's do that, and if I just do Shift Z, yeah, I'm not going to go through all the palaver of going back to the house and doing that in front of the house and then coming back up here. There's no point. So, one thing that I'm going to do is I'll probably take out a significant loan, and we're down to 90,000, so we've only put 10,000 silage through here so far. And we're not getting a lot of money coming in. Once again, we've got that anticlimactic feel about the whole situation. I'm supposed to be getting stuff here, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of money coming in from it. I'm not being told anywhere that I'm getting money. I've got these right here. We've got a little bit of this. I suppose I could go and take these and try and sell them somewhere, but it's exactly the same thing again. It's that anticlimactic feel. Everything just sort of feels a bit blur. And I hate that. I really don't like that at all. I don't want it to feel blur. I want to, when I sell the silage, I want to know that I've sold silage. I want to dump in 100,000 litres of silage and get something to show for my time. Not just a slow trickle that comes in, and I don't care if that's realistic or otherwise. I don't want it, I don't like it. And I fully agree with this analysis and careful summing up of the entire series, and I completely 100% agree with it. I think it's really hit the nail on the head. I didn't properly realize that this is what it was doing previously, but now that I've had it pointed out to me, it's one of those situations where when something is pointed out to you and you're like, oh yeah, now I get it now. That really is it. And that's what's happened. It's just someone's just turned on a light and I've been like, wow, how did I not see this before? So yeah, it's basically, don't like the game because we've lost all of the fire out of it. It just seems to have disappeared. Everything is just blur. So, what I was thinking to do was, yeah, I'll tell you in a second. Don't worry, I will tell you. I just want to see, where can we sell biogas? Because we at least got to sell a little bit of the biogas, and I want to sell some sheep milk as well. We've got sheep milk right there. I can take that South Distribution Center. Biogas right there, South Distribution Center. Right, well, both of them can go to the distribution center or the South. I think the distribution center is closer. They can both go to that one, can't they? Yes, they can. They get less. Who cares if we get less money? It doesn't matter. Here, I think that one is there. Right, okay, we can take them both to there. So we want the pallets from there, and then we want the biogas bottles from up here. We've got a few of them. So I want to get a fast tractor, and then I got a little trailer somewhere. Where did I put that one? Does anyone remember where I dumped the small trailer? That's the one that I want right now. I'm not going to worry about the greenhouses. Absolutely cannot remember where I put our little... I did have a little trailer somewhere, didn't I? It's not in there. Let's find it. Let me have a look. The little trailer's right here, but it's got the sides on. So we can turn this into a flat one now. Right, so what I was planning to do for the next series is not use anything that would... not use any factories. No factories or anything at all. We grow grain, we sell grain. If we, so we won't process it into oil or flour or anything like that. We just sell the crops that we grow. If we have cows and some milk, we will just sell it as it comes, the milk. Wool from the sheep, just sell it as it is. And yes, we can keep it until the right time of the year to sell it. That would be absolutely fine. But I absolutely do not want to be doing processes of any kind. So I'm going to rule that bit out. I'm thinking no greenhouses either, but I'm not going to rule out the greenhouse. I'll let you guys decide if we should do any kind of greenhouses or anything like that, purely because greenhouses might be fun. How do you do this? Is it Shift N? Shift N, there we go, mobile workshop, so we can just do it like this. And I want to customize that one, and then auto load for pallets extreme. That's the one that I want. Customize. Yeah. Okay. Done. Load that one up. Drive on round here. So we will drive over to the sheep and we'll gather up the milk pallets that we've got over there. Then we'll come back. I might just get the stuff from... I love the fact that the trailer is weaving behind us as we go. That's really cool. So I'm going to start on a new map. I will decide which map I want. I'm not going to put that one up for a vote. I feel at this stage it's extremely important that I find a map that I connect with because of my waning interest in this game overall. And we're going to try this from the approach of we want the dopamine fix. We want that instant rush when we sell our crops. So there will be no messing around with productions of any kind. We sell our crops off the field. If we have wool, we sell the wool. I won't be doing pigs, because I'm going to be doing it on easy mode settings, because that's going to make sure that we get a decent amount for our grain. The game is more balanced towards doing all of the productions and everything, so if you've got like normal settings and that, just doing the grain, you don't make vast amounts of profit. It would just seem to be better overall if we were to... Right, we can load the milk up. That's good. So we're going to have it on easy mode settings. That's what I'd like to do. And then on top of that, we're also going to... Why am I going this way? I think the... Let's have a look a second. Yeah, if I just go straight down there, we can get to biogas. Let's turn around. Yeah, the that trailer is brilliant way sliding around like this. Sheep. I might do sheep, I might do cows. I'm not quite sure yet. I'll grow some crops. I'm not looking for a load of extra crops. I'm not looking for a load of restrictions, and I'm going to steer clear of processes and that. I was wondering if I would do like a single stage process. So, for example, take grain to a mill, turn it into flour, and then sell the flour. But how many farmers do I know that actually do stuff like that? None. I don't know any that do that. I do know a couple of farmers that turn their own milk into cheese and they sell cheese. But the farm is mostly based around cheese, right? The cows and everything, they diversified and they went into cheese production. And that's what they do. They do cheese production. So, yeah, maybe I could do one where everything is focused on producing cheese. But I kind of already did that with the first time-lapse series. I don't really want to do that again. So, no, I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just going to grow crops and sell them. And that's where we're going to get our fix from, our rush from, for selling everything. And bring it back to how it used to be, and maybe we can get some of the enjoyment back. So I got to pick out a map that I think will suit this really well. The three, I did say Wild River, Paramburas, which is a South American one, and the Green Valley is three that I've had suggested from Mr. Glenn Perkins, the man who opened my eyes, I must say. But I will have a look at a few others as well, just to see what might be available for us to use, and see if there's something else that I prefer instead. So I really don't know what I'm going to pick yet, but I will pick something out that is something that I want to play. Right, it doesn't look like we can do anything here. So how do we move this? You just pick up a bottle one at a time. You bring them over. let's try putting these on the trailer. It's a slow, tedious process. I'm assuming that there must be some kind of trailer or something you can pick these up with. You'd hope so. Otherwise, this is just another restrictive, boring, dull thing that I don't really want to do. It doesn't really seem like this is going to be worth it. What do you get? 1,000 per 1,000 litres, so each of these is like 100 euros, and on the grand scheme of things, for a map like this, 100 euros is absolutely nothing. So what is the point of this? It's more tedious nothingness. Like, this entire silage thing has just left me feeling a little bit blur. So, like, I'm quite glad that that this has all been pointed out to me, that, you know, this could be exactly what is causing all of the issues that so many people have got with the game. And I think it's so... I'm really pleased that I've had this pointed out to me. I really am. And I do read your comments, by the way. I know I don't reply to everything, but I definitely do read them all. And who's the other person that's left me several messages lately this week talking about mods and understanding the frustration? Ben Fothergill, possibly, if I got that name right. Has also said a lot about understanding the frustration of the hired help and the mods not working correctly and so on, and losing a bit of the game losing its magic. So yeah, there's a lot going on here. We need to kind of work through this. So this is what I'm planning to do, is we can start a brand new series. I'm going to take this down here, we're going to sell it, and I think that's really about it. We've done a bit of sheep's milk, we've done that. I didn't get round to pigs or cows or anything else. We did eventually get to make some protein food, but the models for the machines for it all, there's just nothing about it that has... When I first looked at this map, I thought, yeah, this is really cool. There's some really good stuff here, but everything seems to be expecting a style of gameplay that I just don't enjoy at all. I really don't enjoy a style of gameplay that requires a lot of fiddly little work. I don't like that at all. I just don't get on with it. It's not my style of gameplay. So we're going to go with another. Right, so we've brought all of that down. We got 3,789 euros. We haven't really made much difference to anything. The other thing that I'm going to do on the new map is I'm going to take out a bit of a loan to start me off with. So I'll have a chunk of money. I'll have some whatever machinery is starting with on the map. I'll see if I want a little bit of extra land to start us off with, because I don't want to really do a start from scratch thing. I want us to be able to hit the ground running with it, but I also, you know, we still want to be building up to stuff. So I'm going to try and find a balance for the map that I'm going to pick out, and we'll see how well it works out for us. Cannot tell you what the map is going to be, but it will be one that I have been on and walked around and gotten a little bit of a feel for it. Not going to go into a map blind. No intention of doing that, because it's just going to end up causing problems for us. Possibly one that requires a little bit of forestry. However, if I'm going to do anything that requires forestry, it will be done in such a way that I can use auto-load tools and things like that, and we can clear trees quickly. I don't want to be spending lots of time doing forestry. But I'm not averse to doing a small amount of forestry in amongst the rest of it, because the forestry part of the game, at least, does still give you a bit of that... the dopamine rush, the thrill of selling. You load up all the timber, you take it to the yard, you sell it, and you've instantly got your money. It's there in your hand. And that is something that we could very well end up doing. So I might decide to go and do that. Have something that's got a bit of forestry so that we can do that. We can clear a few fields out of the way to... clear a bit of land to make some new fields, but it's not going to be all about that. I definitely want a map that has already got some fields, and the ones that have been suggested are pretty good for this. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. This is not how I originally envisaged ending the series, and I'm thinking that for the next series we have no productions. This is we need some ideas of what we're going to do, so let's just stop that one there a minute, and we'll jump over to this little beastie right here, and we'll have a little bit of drive around. I'm thinking that the goal. I need a goal for the series. This has also been pointed out that I'm not very good at producing a goal for a series. And a lot of you feel that I should have a goal for the series. So I will have a goal. I'm going to take out a substantial loan at the start. How much loan? Did I take out any loan on this one? I don't remember if I did or not. I have a loan of 850,000 euros on this one. I'm thinking I might do something like take out a 2 million euro loan. We can use that to start us off to buy machinery and a bit of land and stuff at the beginning. We'll already have some, and then the goal of the series is to pay off the loan. That's our goal. If we pay off the loan, that's it. Does seem a bit simplistic, so I may not do that. I might not have that. I might decide to have something different as the goal for the series. I'm open to suggestions on that. I may not start the series with an actual goal in mind. If I don't, I will certainly aim to have a goal locked in place before I do too many episodes, giving you all a chance to have a say. But you can say on this one now, you can say on this video now, because I will see your comments on here before I start recording a new series. So let me know, what do you think would be a good goal for a brand new series? Do you think that I should do something like just take out a big loan to start everything off, and the goal of the series be to repay that loan? Or do you think I should have a different goal in mind? I'm not going to be using any productions. No productions at all. We will not be using them. I might have sheep. I might have cattle. I will probably have chickens because eggs is a good regular income. And I don't want to do greenhouses because that's a production. So, under those restrictions, and I'll have it on the easy setting so that we get a good price for our grain every time we go and sell the grain, which I think is going to be important. It's going to be something that we're really going to need. Is there anything in particular you think I should work towards with the new series? Is there something you feel would make the series much more interesting? Any particular goal at all? I have the random events that we've already been using, and I will keep using those. I quite like the ones that we've got. I'm open to tweaking them a little bit. If you think that there's one that we shouldn't be using again, by all means tell me. I know that some of you feel that I don't respond or listen to comments and so on, and I can understand that. I do have to read all the comments and then try to balance things based on all of the feedback I receive. But I do read them and I do pay attention to them. I absolutely do. It's very important to me that I listen and pay attention to what people are saying, because it helps to shape my content. At the same time, as a content creator, I've got to be able to pick out the good advice and the bad advice. And that's always the skill. That's always the difficult bit for anyone that is in my position. I have to be able to read 10 comments and then go through and decide which ones are actually really good advice and which ones are good on the surface, but when you delve into it and you really think about the consequences of the advice, it may not necessarily work out very well for anybody involved. And this kind of thing, that's a YouTuber thing. That's just something that I've got to deal with. But give me your advice. Tell me what you think. If you've got a problem with something that I'm doing or saying, then get into the comments and say so. I do read all those comments, and I do think about them carefully and then decide how I should act on it. And the idea that you cannot criticize something you like and enjoy is something that I think is absolutely terrible. And we do get a lot of that in our society these days. People now seem to think that criticism is saying you don't like something. If you like something, you can still criticize it. You can still point out its flaws, because if you like it, There's nothing wrong with wanting it to be even better than what it already is. That's perfectly acceptable. And I don't understand this mindset now that so many have, that a criticism means you don't like something. This is absolutely not the case. And this is easily proved by the number of people that watch most of my content and regularly post critical comments. I think it's great. You're watching my content. You're criticizing what I do. You're pointing out the bits that you don't like. You are pointing out the bits that you do like as well, which is nice. I like that. That's good. It suits my ego. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with greasing the wheels a little bit. Let's just point that out. I don't mind that at all. But the important bit is that there's also criticism there. There is also, I didn't like this bit because. Just saying you suck is not really very useful, is it? Like, I can't really work with that. I've had comments like, you suck, close your YouTube account. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Don't want to do that. If my content really upsets you that much, don't watch it. But for those of you who watch my content and then offer advice and critique what I've done, thank you very much. Really, I genuinely mean that. Thank you very much. That is the stuff that makes the difference, because I can work on that. I can take that and I can say, right, well, this person thinks this. This other person, however, thinks this, and then I can balance between the two, and I can see what's going on. And that's good. So, absolutely, if you've got something you want to say about stuff that I'm doing, about the content that I'm making, then say it. I'm not going to get all upset and angry and block you from commenting or any other nonsense that I have seen other people doing. I think that is childish and ridiculous. If you have something to say, then say it. Keep in mind that the comments, as always, like the rest of this channel, must be PG. It must be a family-friendly comment. So if you want to swear, type it all out, but then go back through and edit out the swear words, because YouTube does have a very strict profanity filter on it, and if YouTube picks it up, it drops it into a separate container where no one else can see it. I will see it, and I might acknowledge it. I can't do anything to it. I can't physically acknowledge it. I can't reply to it or anything like that. I might look at it and read through it, and yeah, okay, fair point. But no one else will ever see it, and that's where it will stay, because I cannot edit a comment that someone else has made. All I can do is choose to publish it or delete it. Those are my two options. Right? I can publish your comment or I can delete it. If I just leave it, it's automatically deleted after 30 days anyway, so I might as well have deleted it. So if you want your comment to be seen, and you want your comment to be a part of a wider discussion, then keep it clean. That's all you need to do. But anyway, I've waffled on for long enough. I really look forward to hearing your feedback on this, and I'm really looking forward to starting new maps. I'm quite excited about this now that I've had it pointed out, the exact flaws of the game. And I can't believe I didn't see this. It's one of those situations where you can't see the wood for the trees. I've been playing this for so long, and it's just sort of been going on, and I've been wondering why I don't really feel it, and I reckon that we've got the essence of it now. Glenn Perkins, thank you very much. You really have, I think, hit the nail on the head with this one. This is absolutely beautiful. It's wonderful. I'm really pleased with this. So we're going to try this brand new series and try it with this approach in mind. Easy mode settings, no productions whatsoever. I just sell the grain off the field. So we save up the grain, and we can sell it at the right time of year to sell it. So I see no problem with that. We always used to do that. We didn't get seasonal fluctuations. We just waited until there was great demand. Great demand came along. We're like, right, go, 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 and rush off and sell everything, and you get this big pile of money, and it was amazing. It was wonderful. It was really simple. We didn't need to improve on that, and we've tried to improve on that, and clearly it didn't work very well. So that's what we're going to do this time, is we're going to go back to doing that, but instead of the great demand, because they don't really do anything anymore, I think the great demand gives you like maybe an extra 5%. It's just not worth waiting for. We will wait until the right time of the year to sell the grain that we've got in our store, and then it'll be go, 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 we rush off, we sell it all, and we get a pile of money. That is what we're going to get back to. That's the essence of playing this game, and that's what I'm looking forward to. So that's what we're going to do. So if you've enjoyed this series, in spite of all my belly aching and whining and complaining and me not particularly enjoying this map, then please, by all means, get into the comments section down below and say so. And also, please, by all means, give us a like. It does actually actually genuinely make a difference. I know I put it into the blurb that goes on to the end of all the videos, but it does actually genuinely make a difference if you put a like on the thing. And they never ever ask you all to subscribe, but that can make a little bit of a difference as well. But that's entirely up to you. If you want to, there's a bell thingy somewhere. I don't know where it is. Everybody says where it is and what you've got to do. And then you've got to click on this and you've got to click on that. And it's there somewhere. If you're watching YouTube, you probably know all about that anyway. So, yeah, you do you. So, if you've enjoyed this series, then thank you very much for watching. You know, I haven't actually done this for a very long time, and I can't remember what I say. If you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me and get them to go and watch as well. That would be awesome. I almost got it right then. I almost did it. Nearly word for word. But anyway, this is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.